Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. This is going to be a daily energy update, and then we are going to get into some viewer questions. So, welcome. You're just going to take a moment to get a deep breath and welcome everyone that joins us today. We are very excited. We feel the very new energy with 2024. So what is in store for you this year? So we are just doing what is the daily energy today. We are going to get a little energy this afternoon from the solar flare. So beware, some energy is strong, because that's like, so you're like, yes, it's strong, like making my nose like really itch right there. So the energy is going to be really strong for the next 48 hours. So make sure you drink plenty of water, get lots of rest. Okay, so we are going to do, this is just a general energy update for today, January 2nd. Or whenever you see this, please just take whatever resonates and leave the rest. So, what do we need to know today? Okay, so we get the card of strategy, then the card of the sun. So what do you want? What do you want to manifest? What do you, what will make you happy? Or what do you perceive to make you happy? And then we get the card of contract underneath. And so we feel like this is, you have a contract with whatever you're trying to manifest. Are you open? Are you willing to receive all that you desire? Truly, when when you say you want something, it gets put out there. And then as you get in the vibration of it, it comes to you. So are you ready for something really magnificent to come to you? Like, the sun is the happiest card in the deck. Like, what brings you joy and happiness? As you focus on that, that raises your vibration and will help bring all the other things to you just by choosing to be in a higher vibration. So we feel like it's saying you have a blank slate you can write today. New year. What do you want? What do you want to manifest in this year? What do you want to change in your life? Honestly, the hardest thing is to change. You can never change somebody else. Just think how hard it is to change you. So what would you, pick 2 things you want to work on yourself this year, and like, just set a goal with that. I'm going to work on being more consistent. So, and that's just about me maintaining my alignment. Are you maintaining, like, that's my goal for the year, maintain my alignment and be more consistent. Like, that's it. Like, that's my focus of the year. So putting it out there, day 2. And we're just going to work on continuing that. So we're just going to. The current energy, the Tower, and we can definitely say it is definitely that energy today. Are you ready for change? Like, you can put it out there. You can decide what you want to do. Be happy, the 9 of Cups, because personal wish fulfillment can come as soon as you decide you're ready for it. Are you ready? The Foundation, the 3 of Cups, which is about us all being in it together, this community, and that's about, I feel, about us all raising the vibration up a little bit, and that takes us to a new place, and we feel like that is happening. Are you ready? The recent past, the Queen of Pentacles, gaining your clarity, gaining your confidence. Like, she's sitting there, she's clearly meditating, she's got her pentacle there, she's in her garden of abundance. Like, she has gained clarity and knows where the connection in the pentacle is coming from, the higher power, the source that is within all of us. The headspace, the 5 of Swords. Sometimes we get messages and we're unsure where they're coming from. And if it's a feeling that's not coming from love, it's your ego, which is trying to hold you back, honestly. The immediate future is the Empress. Are you ready to step into your feminine power? Because that is where we manifest from. So when you step in to that, this is what I desire, this is what I want, this is what I believe will make me happy, because that's the only reason we want anything, because we think it's going to make us happy. So what do you want to make you happy? The current environment is the Page of Swords, so it's about taking a new look at things today. What do you want to work on? What do you want to manifest? I want love in my life. Okay, you know where that starts? I'm going to love myself more, because everybody else reflects to me how I feel about myself. So if you're trying to manifest love, make sure the very first part of that is self-love. So for Celia, how other people see you. The Lovers, that's, a balanced energy. Have you recently met someone? Are you on that high vibration of, when you first are dating someone and it's so exciting and you're just like can't get the smile off your face? Are you walking around that way, or have somebody ask you, have you met someone? What's different about you? And we feel the difference is, I'm going to decide to be happy with me. Like, and that's truly the thing you need to do right now. And she said, that is right across the middle there, three majors. The hopes and fears is the Page of Pentacles. Are you, are you hoping to bring it forward in the physical? Because that page is a brand new energy being birthed in the physical, which we feel is happening currently. Like, are you being balanced? Pages are young energy. It's a fresh new time. Pluto is about to go into Aquarius. It's been in Capricorn, and then it went into Aquarius for a little while, and now it is back into getting ready to go back. Pluto is at 29 degrees and 24 minutes. So I think it's like a week or two. And we feel like that's going to cause big change, because like that just caused like my whole sinus range to like something big to happen. So we feel like something big is about to like happen, like drop in. Like that was just like feeling the energy drop in. Are you ready for something huge to drop in? We're looking at the astrology chart to see what's going on. Anything interesting today? It looks like Uranus is retrograde, is the only thing left, and Uranus is represented by that tower. So Uranus is getting ready to come out of retrograde, and then you know what? Everything is moving forward. Are you ready to move forward? So he was like, stop and look at the chart. Look at the energy of today. And Uranus is this tower. Ready for that change, to see things in a brand new way? Are you open? Instead of thinking about what you don't have, let's focus on what do you want? What do you have? Today I was sitting in the backyard appreciating, the green grass. Our butterfly bush still has leaves on it. The rose bush still has some leaves on it. Like, I'm appreciating that, and I'm anticipating the coming season. And there's a squirrel on the fence, like hanging, like, hey, do you see me? He's like, so crazy. So that is the current energy. Are you ready for huge change? We feel like it's saying it's coming in now. Like, we have, majors across here. And the action is you have to take of, where is this thought coming from? What do I want? Where is my happiness? We get the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, making the choice for that. To be balanced and grounded, have boundaries, be clear on what you want. And then there is the King of Pentacles, which is about balancing that energy. And like the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles are looking at each other with the overall energy of the Queen of Wands, which is about, knowing your magic and knowing your power. And really you step into your power by knowing, what do you want? Like, what do you want? Have clear direction. What do you want? Like, I want joy and peace in my life. I like last year in the end of the year, overall family, everything wasn't great. But you know what? This year, come Christmas time, you know what? Everything was phenomenal. It could not have been a better holidays. Like the whole month of December was really phenomenal family wise for us. So it was a beautiful way to end the year by choosing. That's what we had set forth that we wanted. We wanted, peace and harmony within the family. And you know what? Be happy. It's your choice, smile, shine your light. And then the card of personal karma, which is your karma you brought into this life and the karma you accumulate daily. We came in with these contracts to heal this, to decide to look at something different. The sun activation is the bottom energy. So go out in the sunlight, even if you can't see the sunlight, like today it's cloudy where I am. I'm going to go out in the sunlight and I'll still get an activation, even if I can't see the sun and the clouds are between us. You still get the activation. Because it is about deciding this year, focus on what do you want. Like that is the karma you brought in. What do you want? What is, if you could do two things this year, what do you want to work on for yourself? What do you want to work on? So great energy, because that is part of your karma. And I know I'm definitely working on my stuff. So every day working the stuff. So I'm going to clean this up and then get into some questions. We'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. We greatly appreciate it. It is definitely a day of gratitude. So thank you for joining us today. This girl must want some food. Okay, Cat Goddess, we will get your question first. Happy New Year, Megan. Julie, what's going on with you? Cat Goddess, we are going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle from Colette Baron Reed. Okay. Okay, so the first card we get is the card of peace. And then we get the cards of observer and not for you, which is sometimes about saying it's a chessboard, and sometimes it's about the timing on that and about maybe something else happening to you in the meantime, because the fortune cookie is there. So about, I feel like it's just saying it's a time of waiting. We get the loyal heart on the bottom of the deck, but I feel like it's saying not right now. Like there's something you definitely are supposed to be working on, some a gift. A gift. A gift you're supposed to be opening up that you haven't quite done, because we see the egg here in its hole, but we feel like something's going to open up for you in the right time. And we feel like as you're focused on that person, you're projecting energy at them, as we always unintentionally do. We're just thinking about them and just like, why isn't this working? Why haven't I heard from them? And every time you're having one of those thoughts of why, it's like projecting a little blip of negative energy out about you. Like, so honestly, the best thing to do is just like, I send you love today, and that is the only thought I'm going to have about you. Is love, like, and focus on like that energy of love. We get the Hermit, which is definitely about your spiritual path. The Ten of Cups, the Six of Swords, moving into calmer waters. They're together. So I feel like it's saying, as you work on your path, this happiness is coming to you, but it's not right now. Like, not right now. Underlying energy, the Page of Wands, the Hanged Man. That's like, I'm waiting for a message. It's not coming. As you're focused on that it's not coming, it can't come. And when you step into this energy of the Nine of Pentacles, which is your gift, you get the Three of Wands, wish fulfillment. Like, that's some really great cards. It's about you being in the right place for everything to happen. If you're waiting on this person for something to change and you're not moving forward on your journey, it's literally just stalling it out. Like, as you decide to step into your Nine of Pentacles, which is about your gifts, your ability, like the Ten of Cups is there, like wish fulfillment, personal wish fulfillment is there. The loyal heart is there. So we feel like they definitely, and then milk and honey underneath that. So I feel like it's saying you have to work on your spiritual path, and then that opportunity is going to be healed, because then the Hierophant and the Star came out, which, Hierophant is a card about marriage and commitment. So, and the Star is about healing. It's about, it's not the right time, seeing it from another perspective. Thank you, Source, for giving me this time to work on me. It's about developing your relationship with Source and opening up your gifts, like, and have the thought, if it's meant to be, let it be easy. Say, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in the right time. But like right now, it's saying definitely supposed to be working towards something else, towards more than, because like on relationships, we have to heal so much within us before you can bring that person in. Because then once you do heal some stuff with you, when you bring that person in, you want to know what it is, they trigger everything within you, like everything, as part of your healing journey, because you have to heal it all. You have to heal it all. So we hope that helps. Continue just, working on your spiritual path. I know sometimes that's not the answer we want, but it's the only answer I got today. And Sister Girl will get you next. If you could just drop your question, we'll get to you next. Like, look at your patterns. Look at where your Chiron is. Look at where your North Node is. Those are really great clues. But like, start looking at the patterns in your life. I feel, how does the situation with that person make you feel? Like, how does that make you feel? Not enough, most likely. And you know what? I would look back in my life, meditate, clear your mind, and be like, okay, when else have I had this kind of feeling? And when you've had that feeling, like, write it down, and then, think back. And normally we have that pattern from childhood that somebody made us feel that we were not enough. And then you go through it and you say, okay, how would I like to feel instead? Like, how would I like to feel? If this situation happens again, how would I like to feel? I would like to have more clarity, and I would like to be able to see this pattern. Why do I feel like I'm not enough? Because truly, you're a child of God. You are enough. There's no doubt about it. Like, you are whole and healed as you are. And when you know you're whole and healed as you are, then it moves things a long ways. Because you have faith and know everything's going to work out in the right timing. Like right now, it's you have to do some of that healing, like on your own, because you have to heal some of that. Because once you get with that person, they're going to trigger everything with you. Yeah. Celia says take some time, listen back to the message later, and meditate and try to find the pattern, because that's always part of everything. It's a pattern, and if you don't understand it with this person, just wait. It's going to come back around, and somebody else is going to make you feel that way, because it's not a circle, it's a spiral. It just, things happen until you decide to understand that there's a pattern. So, sister girl, I'm a Capricorn and my friend Desiree is a Pisces. Okay. So yes, we're getting the romance angel. So, okay. Apparently that one. Okay, we get finances and careers, which is financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So, what's going on with job? Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. That's a good card. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. That's a good card. And then children, your love life is being affected by children, which a lot of times is childhood. What are your patterns from childhood from now, like that is affecting you? Are you trying to manifest love and money? How is money for you? How is your career? Do you have time with your career? And then the one that wanted to pop out by itself is release your ex. So the time has come to clear your energy. What happened with the last person? And it's part of the pattern. And if you release that, it's going to definitely bring a lot of passion. And you get the card of flirt. So extend your lighthearted energy to others. So we feel like that's really good. It's like saying, look at this pattern, because you can heal this pattern and have this relationship that you would like. And Celia says earth and water is very good energy get together, but be careful, because Pisces energy can sometimes, like, don't be overly focused. Overly focused. And look at your pattern with that. Like, look at your pattern with that. And be more lighthearted about it all. Like, be lighthearted. But look at where that pattern is. Because she says, look, we don't even need to go into tarot, because that was a pretty good dang message right there. Yeah. And a lot of times it's better to start in that friendship. Like, sometimes it's great to go there. Like, me and Dave developed a lot of our friendship before we moved into something more. Like, we talked for a many hours. And then forgiving and learning. So it's about healing together. And the more you know that person, the easier it is to work on the healing and understand that you have so many similar wounds with that person. because you do. So, hi, the princess. Hi, the doll-faced diva. How are you both doing today? And honestly, the princess, you know what you're probably feeling with them, with him, with you want to fight? You know what? That's his energy. There's something negative. Like when I come at Dave and I feel like, okay, I feel this way. What the heck's going on with you? Why are you making me feel this way? Like what's going on with you? I feel this way now. I wasn't feeling this way, and now I do. So, like, a lot of times you could just be like, is that person in, fear and negative energy? Could be. Well, the princess, that sounds really good. And that's like literally, you're probably picking up on his energy. Just that's what Celia was like. You're just picking up on that energy. And when you choose to come at it from love, like you overall, like are showing him the unconditional love, like, but you're probably picking up his energy. Yes, like we had such a peaceful Christmas. It was truly a blessing this year. Because I'll say honestly, in the beginning, that's how Dave and I was for a long time. And then we've been doing this Dark Night of the Soul stuff, and I've been really mirroring him. So, as part of the things on that I was giving up for the year, when Dave and I did a little thing in the hot tub, was I'm giving up feeling the empathy of your energy. I want to just maintain my own. And that's like my goal of the year. I'm going to maintain my energy in the face of whatever he's doing is my goal for the year to work on that. So I've been really connected and really like, I feel him like when he's out of whack on his energy, I have an energetic feeling in my body now. Like it's so connected that I'm like, okay, I'm ready to not be that connected. I want to be a little less connected to you and a little more connected to God because that feels a lot better. So, yes. Yes, like, and that's the thing. I am with Dave, so I'm like, okay, we're gonna pull it back, and I'm gonna maintain me. Like, I just got to maintain me. And the princess, apparently, we're getting cards for you, and you get the card of anxiety and the door to value. So know your value and don't overthink the situation. Like, be in that happy heart space. Like she's like, be in that. Like, be in that. And know your value. Like the more you know your value, the more he does. And you've been working on it. So like that's opened up something really phenomenal. And the healer of the ages and blossoming abundance is underneath there. So are you working on being a healer? Are you do you do Reiki? What do you do? What is your spiritual gift? She's like, what is your gift? Like, are you, we're teachers, healers, guides. Like we are, get ready because it's happening. Yeah. She said that one wants to come out. So we're, do it. Like definitely it's going to lead you to the abundance, like healer of the ages and abundance. And then the temple path is underneath there. Like focus on that is going to be like the best thing you can do. Like he's holding on to that, like, oh, I got to just stay right here. But you know what? Drop that and go pursue what you really want. And it's quickly being you, everything you desire with the Knight of Cups right there, with the Eight of Wands, the communication that you have manifested with the King of Swords really clearly, and move move it forward really quickly. You know, that's a huge step. And I feel like, you know, with Dave and I, it was like a really quick thing. And, but like jump into to the herbalism. That'll like, as you really focus on something like that, then like, and are like working your path, like everything just opens up. Like, are you ready? Are you ready for it to all open up? You are very welcome. Thank you for joining us today. We are working on alignment and consistency this year. So we are going to try to be back every day. At least the days when we're not traveling, because we always have the intention to do it. And then, especially when we go to Florida, the grandbaby's just too precious to do anything but just love on her. So, as she's 4 now, she's not a baby anymore. As she says, my grandchild. Or my granddaughter. Yes, she's the most precious. Yeah, but anyone else that would like a card, just drop us a question. Let us know you're here. It doesn't always keep me up to date on what is going on. So, but you know, that's a huge step. The mom and the kids, that's like huge. Huge. Okay, and we are switching for you, the Dollface Diva, to the Angels and Aura. And apparently, we're just going to take that one to start with, which is renewed connections, reunion, reconciliation, intimacy, and forgiveness is the first card. Literally couldn't get out of my hand quick enough. That's the only one. And then the underlying energy is Michael, which is blue, wise, honest, trustworthy, and observant, which is also, you know, that Archangel Michael energy. The throat chakra energy. Are you working the throat chakra? Are you working your throat chakra? Are you working your throat chakra? Because that blue is definitely like. Okay, we get the Six of Cups, which is about energy from the past coming back around. Well, I keep hearing in my head, and until I say it, it's going to keep saying it, podcast. So, have you started that? When have you, oh, the energy from the past. When in the past have you wanted to do something but held yourself back, even from childhood? When have you held yourself back from the communication that you wanted to do? To start with, apparently, Celia message. Like, I feel like the podcast, you've been thinking about it. When else in your past have you wanted to do something but just put it off? Write a list of the pattern and then why. How does that make you feel? Why do you feel that way? How do you want to feel instead? What action do you want to take? And then take that action. It's inspired action. It's divinely guided. Listen to Celia. It's a pattern. It's coming back around. Yeah. Like all of your life, when have you wanted to do something but held yourself back? Like this is like pattern, like childhood to adult. Like that's like, she's like, look at the pattern. Like, you know, you're meant to use your voice. Yeah. 1000% fear of being judged. The only person that truly ever judges you is yourself. Me and Dave have really been working on judgment lately. We're on that end of we're almost to the end of the cycle because we're on judgment. So next is the beginning of the new cycle. So we're really working on the whole judgment thing, because as you judge somebody, it comes right back to you. And as you judge yourself, other people project that onto you. Like, it's crazy. But the community needs you, and that is going to bring you this like freedom that you're really truly seeking, like of being true, your true authentic self. Like, we feel like you're holding yourself back, but like under here, he's like, okay, I'm doing it. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. And like, have that perspective. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks, because it really doesn't. That is part of the shadow that you need to heal for your confidence to bring in the brand new cycle of loving yourself, and know that the only opinion that matters is yours. And you are a teacher and a healer and a guide, and you are meant to be out there and sharing your gifts. And yeah, like, but we need your help. She's like, we need your help. Yes, it is. Like, we have talked about it, and you've known a long time. Yes, like, because you know what? This renewed connection can be about pulling parts of yourself back, fragments of yourself, like that voice within you that you're afraid to speak up. You know what? Speak, even if your voice shakes, and if nobody even agrees, it doesn't matter. You are the only one that matters. Like, truly, like. So he says, we're going to get a card for you. And you get the card of sun activation, which is spend some time in the sunlight and write it down. Do you clearly know what you desire? Be specific, write it down. And then, that lean back. Yeah. And pull back your energy on things that aren't working, and focus on the things you do want. And we feel like this is like really pulling back fragments of you. Like, do you know the power of your voice? Do you know? Like, so he's like, do you know the power of your voice? Like, if you're unsure, call in Archangel Michael. Say, please come be with me when I'm doing this. Please give me guidance on when and where. So thank you very much. And active queen, we'll look at yes. I hear light language through your voice. I know sometimes we do that, and sometimes when I'm talking, I move my fingers, and Celia says that's a light language as well. Like, we are just doing we are a messenger, so we are just doing our part. Like, we have been guided for a long time that we are a messenger, so that's why we're being a messenger, because I can do nothing but this at this point. Part of my life mission, my North Node. An active queen, we were We are on you, and you get the card of retreat, which is it's time to disconnect from the world. So if you're really focusing on that person, there's a lot of chemistry there, but like it's time to disconnect, and it looks like they're in like she's in a wedding dress, but actually the bottom of the deck is unrequited love, which is there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Why did you walk away? Until you fix that energy, it can't work. If you work on the energy, it can totally change everything. Why did you break up? Is it a game? Like, is it a game to you? Why did you break up? And now you're regretting your decision. So when you broke up, it was probably your ego, because our ego is trying to protect us and make us not have love and happiness, honestly. But why did you break up? Because that's saying you need to disconnect. We're getting you some tarot. The Three of Wands, which is wish fulfillment. But you're going to have to take the action of cleaning up the energy. What's going on? Why'd you break up? What caused that? Have you fixed that energy? And if you're unsure and you want to work it out, you want to have a conversation with them, put your hand on your heart and close your eyes and say, I asked my ego to step aside, and I asked my higher self to have this conversation. And it will go, honestly, so much better. But are you able to set your ego aside? Because we feel like the energy is very twisted there. So it makes forgiving and learning. So why did you break up? If you work on the energy. Have a great day. Hi, Megan. How are you doing? What's next for JW and I? I guess we're confused, Active Queen. If you broke up with him, why would you want him back? That makes not a lot of sense. Thank you. My daughter did it. That was what I wanted for Christmas. We went from the red and the blonde to purple. So she's the best colorist. So what's next for JW and I? For Megan. Megan, have you and JW been going through a rough time? Because you get the card of storm warning, which is like big change, like tower. And then you get the card of envy. But in this, it's like been dark, but it's going into the light. So and then carrying connection. So we feel like if it's been a rough time, things are changing in 2024. Carrying connection. We like that. How about you? We like that one. How about you? But like it's feeling like stepping out, and it's getting to the point of, doing what makes you happy and focusing on that. the general reading was about choosing what makes you happy. What makes you happy? Are you working your mission? Like, honestly, Megan, you want to know the best way to make him really like treat you with the most love? Love yourself. People treat us how we feel about ourselves. So if you decide, like, try it for a week, like, be like the most loving to yourself, like, I'm going to take care of myself this week. When I need to rest, I'm going to rest. When I'm hungry, I'm going to eat what foods make me feel happy and healthy. I'm going to do the things that make me happy. I'm going to take a bath. I'm going to soak my feet. I'm going to, do the things that make you happy. Like, and treat yourself like you want him to treat you. And then see if it doesn't change the way he treats you, because people mirror back to us how we feel. And like, if you've not been feeling the greatest about yourself because of this hard time with him, it just makes him project more of that onto you, to where if you step out and you're like, I am the most fabulous thing, and he's going to see it because I know this is who I am. Like I said at the first of my thing here that, this year I am going to work on being more in alignment with myself and staying in alignment, because the more I'm in alignment, the more Celia's with me. And that I'm going to work on my consistency overall. So take a look at that. What do you want to work on this year? Say, I want to work on loving myself more. And then what steps are you willing to take to do that? Are you, are you doing those things to make yourself feel loved and valued? Because if you're not, then other people aren't either. When I was raising my kids, you know what I always said? I'm last on the list. And you know what? It made me last on the list. You know what? Now I'm top of the list, because you know what? People treat me the way I treat myself, and I want to be treated better. So I treat and it's just a reflection of how you feel about yourself. Honestly, Dave is like a perfect reflection of that. If Dave is not feeling in a high vibration, I could, like, literally my body now, like, I get bloated. Like, I'm like, Dave, what's going on? I have this thing going on right here. What's going on? Like, I can literally feel it. That's why I'm like, I want to just work on maintaining my own vibration and not being that connected to you, because I'm done being that connected. To where it's physically affecting me now. It's one thing if he wants it to affect him, but I don't want it to affect me. So the more you love you, like, you're gonna like if you like flowers, buy yourself some flowers and like have them there, like, and think of, write that on the list. Like, I wrote 2 pages of all the characteristics of my perfect mate, and Dave is all of my list. Maybe not always all at the same time, but a lot of times he's all my list, like, all at the same time. And you get the Princess of Pentacles, which is about a message in the physical, new opportunity in the physical, a brand new energy. Like, you get to decide, I am going to love myself the way I want him to love me, and treat yourself that way. Like, you get the opportunity. Like, you're carrying, like, she's carrying the 9 wands up here, but she's got her other wand out here and like leading with it. And like, I'm still shining my light. I got this, but you know what? I can drop this burden and just carry my one. And you can do that too. Like, drop, like, everything from the past that's ever happened, because you know what? You're a new person today, and so is he. And like, if you choose to say, if this is meant to be, let it be easy. I love him, and in the right time, it's going to work out. And then it's gonna like know your value and treasure yourself. I think it's asking you to spend this time to do that. And as like, so he's like, do it for a week. Like it really is. It's easy. Just truly just take some time, like every day, like make sure, like before, take a little time. Okay, this is my time for my self-care and my self-love. Let it be, your hair, your makeup, soaking your feet, taking a bath, doing something that is your self-care, taking time to read a book if that's what you enjoy, or just doing something for you that makes you feel valued. Like, as you value you, he'll value you. So You are very welcome. I'm just doing my North Node, my mission in life. Like, this is my mission. Like, Celia, it's my gift. So I am meant to share her wisdom and guidance. Like, truly, like, love and energy's like, okay. Anyway, yeah. But love yourself. And I think with that, we are almost in an hour. So I am going to take a break and I'm going to be back this afternoon to do some zodiac readings. So please join us later. And everyone have a really great day. Thank you so much. Bye.